Is Kyler Murray first-round draft pick worthy for a kid that may or may not, or we're expected to hear his name thrown into the NFL draft ring as an eligible player by this weekend?
Well, look, if you went back 5 years ago and asked me if a 5'9" quarterback would not only would he get drafted would be probably a stretch. A first-round pick, people would it would have been laughter. But it's different. It's different right now, and the way the league has gone, and with his unique skill set, absolutely, I think somebody will do it. He's not for everybody. There's going to be some people that will have an issue with the height more than anything else, but he is electric in terms of his athleticism and arm strength. His arm strength is off the charts. We've seen with Baker Mayfield just how strong his arm was. We knew it was good, Rich, but he's got one of the better arms in the NFL. This kid is every bit the same arm strength. Now, the difference is the reason why I would say Baker, he's not Baker Mayfield. He's not as accurate. Just the pinpoint accuracy that we've seen from Baker Mayfield at Oklahoma, and we saw it in the NFL. This is not the same level of accuracy, and don't send me the completion percentage and all that, because that has nothing to do with it. I'm just talking about ball placement. That's where he's a little bit off. But yeah, somebody will do it. Absolutely, somebody will do it.
So someone will do it. What about Arizona being one to do it? I'm sure you saw that video that's clanking around from the end of October, when at the time Texas Tech head coach Cliff Kingsbury talking up Kyler Murray, saying, I would take him with the first overall pick if I could. And now look who really can do that, Daniel. What do you think?
I'd be shocked if it happened. A couple different thoughts on it. Number one, if they fully believed in Cliff Kingsbury and really went all in with Cliff Kingsbury, don't you think that they would give him the freedom to hire everybody that he wants to hire? And now you kind of hear that that's being run a little bit from the front office side in terms of leaning on the front office in terms of who they're going to bring in as assistant coaches. But yet now you're going to give him the veto power to say out with Josh Rosen and we're going to bring in my guy. I just think that's given an awful lot of power to Cliff Kingsbury. I just don't see that happening. But the other side of it is you got to know Josh through the draft process. I got to know him a little bit. Don't they need to come out in the next 24 hours and refute this? I mean, because Schefter's a big name, and I know he was just kind of floating it out there. But he is a very respected name, and for that thought to even be out there in the universe, if I'm Josh Rosen, I'm sitting here saying they better come out in the next 24 hours and say Josh is our guy, or I'm going to be pretty upset.
I don't blame you, DJ, at all. And you're referring to what Adam said on ESPN this morning, saying that he thought it was not out of the realm, or these are quarterbacks are commodities, is the way that he put it. Cliff Kingsbury was on Good Morning Football today and didn't flat out come out and say, yeah, Josh is our guy. He did talk him up about all of his abilities. I don't think I'm missing anything here, DJ.
Yeah, no, to me, it's just as long as that's floating out there, I don't think that's going to be that's going to make for an interesting launch to the Josh Rosen Cliff Kingsbury relationship. If they don't come out there and say, look, this is crazy. We took this kid in the first round last year. We totally believe in his ability, and we're moving forward with him. Any thought to the contrary is crazy. And our focus is on, with this first pick, whether we select here or whether we trade out, is to surround Josh Rosen with the support he needs for us to win.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.